beat it to fit and paint it to match, huh, Dar? Good morning, guys. We got us a little snow last night. Not a lot, but there's some in the grass still. Kind of came to the end of the road, end of the trail. No way to cross this here little wash. How big of floods have you ever seen out of here?
A lot higher than this wash are.
I remember some big doggone floods.
I remember as a kid, we used to ride our bikes up here. There was no houses, and when it was flooding, this whole thing was just one big lake.
Just coming out of here.
It was just coming out of Red Hollow.
Just rolling.
There's the next culvert is down by the elementary school, and it's a 6-footer, and it'd go over the bridge. So they cut a dip in the road so it didn't flood the houses out. Yeah.
Seen some water off these ledges, but there's a new subdivision going in, and it looks dang nice. Man, they've stacked some rock up. It's looking awful nice. So they want to cross this wash and said, hey, we need a bridge. Do you guys want to build it for us? It's like, well, we like money.
We seem to be the bridge builder fixer guys around here for some reason.
Well, I guess you put it like that, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not in our description that, hey, we fix bridges or we like to build bridges, but here we are.
This will be like the 4th or 5th one.
So, 5-foot walking bridge. How wide are we? Edge to edge?
We are 7 feet.
7 feet, so in a foot makes us 5.
Yeah, about right there.
What about this way? All right, y'all stay here. I'll come in a foot.
The center of this block is 21 feet, 2.5 inches.
Okay, take me to 24 foot. That's just past the rock, right at the felt. Larry Rose's crew stacked all these rocks. Looks dang nice, and they churned this big one up, and it fits perfect. So they put it in place. Looks dang nice. It's bigger than the block.
Yeah.
But the block is flat. How do we attach to a not flat rock? Do we form it up and pour it flat?
We have enough material, we could overshoot it.
And put a block behind it.
Or maybe not even a block behind it, just run it into the ground and then anchor it into this rock.
So we've got to decide, we've got 24 foot.
That's where we're at. We've got all the material, got the arches rolled, and we just got to figure out how it's going to sit.
All right, we made it back. And that is the foundation for a bridge. How big is it?
It's 8-inch by 3-inch. There's 2 of them there.
By 0.250.
Quarter wall.
Quarter wall. How much rise does that give us?
In 24 foot, it'll give us about 12 inches.
A foot of rise. We need to split these. Get 5 feet between them. And weld something on for the planks to sit on, right?
Yeah, we're going to weld pieces all the way down through there. And then we're going to put strap across the top of them and bolt the planks into the strap. And then there'll be a handrail come up off of each one. We'll have to roll the top and bottom
To match that. So that's like 30 feet long right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's close to 30.
Because the 25 wouldn't reach the end. It's 28 or 9. That looks nice, though. They did a good job rolling that. I don't know how much weight a 3x8 by quarter will hold, but I'll bet you could put a lot of people on that bridge.
Maybe not the forklift, but I'll bet you could drive a truck across a pickup.
I'll bet it will be just fine.
I guarantee you there's going to be 4 of them going across.
Oh, there'll be side-by-sides.
Oh, yeah.
If they'll fit,
If they'll fit, they'll drive across it, especially if it's flooding.
Golf carts for sure.
Yep.
There you go. Let's see how long they were. 4 foot.
Sweet. They were 28 feet long, huh?
And this is 24 foot. So they were 28. And this is 2 foot.
24 inches.
So that will set that concrete block right along the top, set flat.
Yep.
Our decking's 1 3/4 inches. It's gonna work out perfect.
Weld a piece of 1 inch across the end of that to hold the end.
Exactly.
And then we'll start cutting those.
2x3s.
Stand those
And
up all
those
the way around.
will be our cross members to tie it together. Makes you kind of want to walk over it. I feel like Riley should do it, so if he falls, it could laugh at him, but I got halfway across it. I'm not going to fall and hurt myself today. How tall is your handrail going to be?
40 inches.
To the top?
Yep. From right here.
And is it coming off the side?
No, it's
Or the
gonna come
top?
right off the top.
40 inches.
We might jump down to 36, but
It's easier.
it's got to be at least 36.
Easier to jump off of 36.
I know.
Sweet.
What a busy day. Snowing outside. Working on the bridge. Sean had to take off for a little bit. He'll be back. I got all the cross braces cut that I have. I got to order more steel. And we've decided where we cut all this out, cut all that off for the angle on there. We're going to close that up to keep the bees out of it, since we really don't like the wasps. So I got this 3" by 1/8" strap. I'm bending that to weld in there. And I got one more to bend. I've actually got it in the press right here. Since I don't have a brake would be really nice. I just don't happen to have one. I'll show you how I do it without a brake. I basically jack this press down on them 2 blocks. Then I just beat it down. Just like that. And then we got a nice little bend in it. All right, I'm gonna roll these over and clean the slag off of them. And I'm gonna weld these on them, and then I'll be ready to start welding these in right here, where my foot is. This is all handrail to go on the deck, so it'll get cut up last. See, this is what I'm thinking right here. We've got that. And we'll just set that right down on there like that and weld it. I hammer that back just a little bit and just weld it on. And then when I get to this end, I'll just pound this down around the end right here and weld it. And it'll be completely closed.
Got them all ground up. Set the last one. Got these flipped over, so I'm just gonna cut them. That's looking better. Top's cleaned up nice. You like it?
I really like it.
Got them sealed back up. That's a good idea. Now we can start welding some treads in for the old walkway. That'll be a good thing for in the morning.
That, and we can start rolling handrails.
Yeah, we can get those in, then we can build handrails.
Yeah.
Like everything, one step at a time, right?
Yeah, I think by probably Friday, this thing will be looking pretty close to done.
Yeah. Almost powder coat ready.
Yeah.
Load her up, take it down.
Yeah.
That would be
It's
sweet.
going to be heavy.
Yeah. 2 piles of steel in one.
Yeah. Time we get all the rubber decking on here,
Yeah.
it's going to be heavy.
It'll be heavy.
It's
We
okay.
could put that on in place, really, once it's in.
You know, if it's snowing, we'll do it here. We'll see how that goes, I guess.
Yeah. Hello guys, just wanted to interrupt this video real quick and give you a little update. I've been wearing these clothes for the past 3 days and I'm hammered. If you know how sleeping on a couch in the hospital goes, you don't sleep very well. We're just getting home, had our little girl, and everything worked out perfect. Mom and baby doing excellent. Still got my wristband on. And we've been planning for this, and I have not wanted to go to the grocery store and get meals, so we ordered some Factor. Because it is fresh, never frozen. We had to have family come set it in the house for us yesterday, and this is how it showed up. Ice packs, insulation. That's pretty intense box. Pretty good shape. So we've got 4 boxes. Oh, even more than that. And some smoothie drinks. I will get these set out and let's have a look at them. So, looks like we've got quite a few options here. Garlic and herb, Tex-Mex, stroganoff, loaded bacon shredded chicken, white cheddar chicken, creamy pesto pork chop, Monterey spinach chicken. What kind do you want, Rhett? You want to try the Tex-Mex? And I'll try the pork chop. What should we get, Mom?
I think you did
The red one?
Yeah.
And smoothies. We're gonna have to try one of those. That strawberry banana one looks delicious. We don't always eat Factor. That's what I like about Factor, is they are flexible. When things get hectic, you can change up your order every week from 4 to 18 meals per week, and you can pause or reschedule anytime. And so planning for this baby, obviously it's my turn to cook, and so I'm like, you know what, let's order a couple nights worth of meals that we can just eat. And we're blessed anyways. We've got neighbors and family bringing breads and Rice Krispies and cookies. Rhett decided he's not hungry. He just wants the smoothie. Should we try it? Mm-hmm. It's cold. Ooh. You have the first taste. Tell me what you think. Hold it. 2 hands. Have another sip. Is the second one as good as the first one? That is pretty good, isn't it? You want some more?
No, you're not taking it all, Dad. Yeah, take that to the kids.
For the kids?
Yeah.
Let's share some of that with Mom. Where'd you put our smoothie? We've got to have our smoothie with our food. He has been with his aunt all morning and said he already ate. So now I'm going to have to eat his food as well. You want to try
No.
some of this? Factor for me helps take the stress out of meal planning, going to the store, getting stuck visiting, taking half the day just to get a few groceries. So you can skip the grocery store, skip the prep work, and cooking fatigue. If that is a stress for you guys, this is a good option. Instead, you can get chef prepared and dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. And so that's kind of just a no-brainer for me. You like mushrooms? You like green beans? You just like smoothies. And with over 35 options to choose from, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more. We just got 7 that you can choose from, but there's 35. There's lots of options. So they will have something that you will like. Factor has so many nutritious options for keeping my fridge stocked, like this banana, strawberry, dairy-free smoothie. My kids love it. Rhett drank half of it. I'm just about to finish it. Which are easy for snacking and good and healthy for the whole family. Factor it's kind of like a go-to for lunch or dinner for me. We can just not be too interrupted to spend all day cooking dinner. We can hurry and heat it and eat it and be on the go or not on the go. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code 50FROST to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first Factor box. That's code 50FROST at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. And just like that, we've got 3 empty meals and we can go the rest of our day and not be hungry, not be worrying about food. We can snuggle our little Haley girl. We ran to Cedar in a snowstorm, barely made it in time. She's a pretty girl. And we got a new addition to our family. We've been waiting a long time for her. We're glad she's here. So thank you guys. Thank you, Factor. Honestly, the food tastes fresh. The green beans were delicious. They weren't crunchy and old, soggy. Pork chop, the stroganoff was good. These meals really are fresh and they taste good. So thank you, Factor, and we'll get back to the video. We're back and getting ready to work on this bridge some more. He doesn't like kneeling down. Nobody does it. So we built some stands this morning. We had 2. Built 2 more, almost. Is that going to hold it up?
Yeah.
That will hold it.
That's the old man in me. I don't like crawling around on my knees no more than I have to.
That's wisdom.
Is that what that is?
That is. You know what? Let's take an hour and build some stands.
I already had those 2 from the spiral staircase, so it didn't take much to throw 2 more together.
It'll be
way better. Then we can get
better.
this thing up where we can work on it.
And they're all level, all the same height.
Yeah.
So as soon as he's done, we'll get it sitting on these stands and we'll start putting some cross members in, getting her laid out. See which end goes up first. A little more. That's still hot. Ready? One more time. It's not bad. Okay. 39.25. 39
That to the top.
to the top. If we get a piece of 1/4 inch and put under this one, and then we'll see how it changes the other side.
Okay.
Just trying to get it level, and then we'll get our width right. Now she wants to tip. Height where we need it. 1/4. We'll take that. So that end's good. Papa Dar, he'd been here visiting. He actually was doing more than visiting. He was helping. He helped us get this end square.
We put him to work.
Yeah.
There's no standing around BS.
Look, we need some help. You showed up just in time. We leveled the sides, squared it, 5 foot,
We're
1/2
corner
inch.
to corner, and so we're
242 5/8. It's squared out.
9. Yeah.
I think, I don't know, something like that. So as far as we're concerned, it's level, square, straight. Now if we can just keep it that way and get this angle iron in.
We just keep telling ourselves it's not a piano.
Right, it's good enough. The concrete's not going to be level. That block's just sitting up there.
So we're going to weld this one in, and it'll hold it apart, and then we can start putting our cross braces down it.
Here you go. You clamp that. I'll hold this. Close. Okay.
It's probably going to fall as soon as I touch it.
I like it. And we'll check the other side.
Right there somewhere.
Right there is perfect. Ends flush. Tack the corners, and that should hold us pretty square, right?
Should we square it one more time and make sure we're close?
Yeah, tack the tops. We can cut it if we need to. Did you see that? He just gave me the dumb end. I appreciate that. A lot less thinking on this end. Okay?
294 and 5/8.
294. I said 292. I was wrong. Oops.
294 and 3/4. It's an 1/8 of an inch.
Can you see an 1/8 of an inch from your house?
Nope.
I swear that's your first time welding.
Second.
I thought you could do better than that.
I know. You'd think that's it.
Got a jig built so we can slide it. Just clamp our cross members to it. That'll hold us down where they need to be. Got X's marked every 2 feet. All the way across there. I think we can go for it.
I think so. I gotta move this in. The beams were kind of rolled out a little. We pulled
They were.
them together with a strap.
We were test fitting it in the middle, and it's like, we cut those way too short. It's like, no, it's just laying open. So we're back. We got the center back. Can we just chase it from one side to the other? Or do we got to work both sides to the middle? Is there some weird heat pulse stuff that's going to go on?
Probably ought to start in the middle. Mark all these lines out and start in the middle.
Work both ways from the middle.
Yeah. Because we got the ends tied in to where they're not going to walk.
Riley's like, you're going to get up there and it's going to flatten itself back out. Be like, I thought this was arched. We don't want that to happen.
We want to definitely have the camera rolling if it flattens it out.
Something's not right.
Something happened. Yeah.
And then how many straps do we have going across?
4. We're going to have one on the edge.
One on each edge.
It'll actually weld up along here too.
The whole way.
One on each edge, and then we'll split the other ones up wherever they come out.
Because the treads will lay this way.
Yeah.
So they'll be hitting in 4 places.
Yeah. This is actually rubber decking like they use in cattle trailers is what we're, instead of putting wood floors in them,
Yeah.
they're putting rubber now. It's like really thick and
It's good stuff. If you're doing replacement floors in trailers, it's good stuff. The cleated stuff, it's perfect. They have smooth, tongue and groove, planks, whatever you want. They put them on the sides of dump trucks to, what are those boards called? Just to raise your beds up.
oh yeah, for a cheater board on it.
They're nice. Couple weeks out, hopefully 3 weeks, we have those. And by that time, hopefully it's powder coated and back here.
Back here.
Is what we're hoping for. So it's going to be nice.
It's going to be a nice bridge. I think they're really going to like it.
I like it. I
It
like
may-
it right here.
It may open the door up. We may be building more of these. You just never know.
Will cows use them?
Absolutely.
Can we train them to walk across the river
You know, we
instead of swimming?
could put one of these up in Glendale, and that'd save you having to swim the river with
There
the
we
calf
go.
in your arm.
Tell you what, that'd have been nice.
Then the cows would just walk across it.
Got you a bridge, old girl. Well, let's start in the middle, see how this lays out. Is this video worthy? I don't know. But this is what we're doing this morning, right? Getting ready to roll the top handrail. 2x1, and we need more than 20 feet. Got the roller ready.
About 28 feet.
24 plus a couple feet on each end, right?
Yeah.
That won't roll. So if that doesn't look straight or flat, I mean, we got the hoist to the bridge. Looks pretty flat. We'll hope for the best. Beat it to fit and paint it to match, huh, Dar?
That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Now we let that cool a second. And then do we flip the whole thing and weld both sides? How straight did it hold up? Not bad. Golly, I guess just weld it. Just held it good. Well, we've got us a 30-footer.
Just like the 30-point buck.
The 30-pointer. The 30-footer.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm all right with that. Ready? You want to keep it up or flat? There we go. Oh, dang it. Waited too long, walked to the camera. Got us a new ride last night. Oh yeah, back. It's back. It's calling for an inch of snow tomorrow, so we're ready. But we might not even want to wait for snow. It runs good.
Yeah, he wanted me to go with him. You have to stop on every corner and swing it around because it won't turn on pavement.
I think we should go to the sand dunes or something. That dang thing runs good.
It sounds like it runs good.
Nate said it hasn't ran in 3 years. Three or 4 years?
It's a two-stroke though.
Yeah.
They're like a diesel. You just put gas to them and they'll fire.
Needs a battery. That Poland stuff, that'll wear you out.
That's why I got rid of my skis.
Electric start.
Electric start.
Oh yeah. Horsepower, the 440. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Maybe we could put some tires on it. Instead of skis.
Where the skis are? I've seen them put like 3-wheeler tires on the front.
That would be kind of fun.
You take the ski off and make this little bracket and it's got tires right there.
Yeah. Free snowmobile.
It's all fun until it's not.
Yeah. It's got an air filter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it'll work.
Fun times. We just set this off so we could weld the next one together, but the arch was just about perfect. Laid right on there. So we're gonna weld the next one together and roll it. And then we can start putting some uprights. Still waiting on Schultzens, which they're coming today. And then we'll finish these cross members. So we're moving on to handrails.
Schultzens may be a while today.
It's a little snowy outside. But if we square each one, it'll tip out, but that'll maintain the arch. It'll be a bigger arch.
Yeah.
5 of them. In between and centers. And then these pieces we rolled on the tops. And the other ones go on the bottom. So we're gonna get these put into place here. This will be a bridge with a handrail before you know it. Today.
Let's stack it right in the middle.
Good thing he's got his glasses on today.
That's how I've been doing it for years. It works.
I like those. Everything's welded in. How do they look on camera? They look straight. I think your string was crooked. Look at him smile. Everything's welded the bottom sides. So we're moving on. How was cutting the arched pieces?
It was okay. I just didn't figure it long enough for the arch. I'm a 1/4 inch short.
A straight tape measure measures different than an arch.
So
That looks nice.
now I know it just needs to be a 1/4 inch longer.
That looks nice. 4 inches. So we'll piece these all the way across, and then
Not like a normal,
a top rail.
yeah, it's not like a normal handrail, because a handrail, you lay them all out, put them together, but where this is arched,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to lay it out here
Yeah.
on it. It's gonna be a pain in the neck. Maybe even the butt.
It'd be something, but it's doable. It's gonna look sweet.
It's getting narrower.
It's gonna look good arched rolling with it. I like that.
I really like it.
We'll just cut them out, put them in as we go.
Yeah.
See where we get today. Ready? Don't fall. Got the bottom rail all on. Looks pretty good, really. Worked out slick. The old Arctic Cat runs again.
Not very good though. Not very good.
Better than it did. So it's top handrail time. We're gonna set it down so we can reach the top. And we'll see how that one goes. Going down. Needed an extra hand here, so it's already up there. But that is pretty okay.
Not bad.
I like it. Worked out pretty slick. Think we can tack one end and just work it, and you'll have a top handrail.
Like it.
Even looking like a bridge. Makes you want to walk across it. Did we do some math? How many pickets be in the middle?
That is 74 and 1/4 inches.
Get these top rails on. That's what we're gonna do. Start cutting some pickets, and we'll lay those babies out. 15 pickets. That's gonna look pretty nice, but we may as well get this tacked on, see if it'll just lay right out.
You're gonna leave it long or cut it off? No, I'll cut it off.
It only rolls it like that.
Does it look good with all the weight down it?
Yeah.
That's all. That looks fantastic.
Well, the day is done. We've got that looking kind of like a bridge. Haven't got all the pickets in. Sean's got pretty much all of them marked where they're going. We just got to finish cutting them and put them in. Got all our little angle braces welded on, and we're pretty much done.
Well, guys, it's Monday, and this is right where we left off last Thursday. I had part of these marked out. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Your tape measure measures flat. These have an arch in them. So as you measure along them, it's always a little bit different.
And the top's 2.5 inches wider.
And the top's wider.
So
it should be easy math. You figure it, measure it. The spacing's just more on the top than the bottom.
right.
But it's just hard to measure and mark flat to curved.
We're close though.
So we're dang close. The other side's all laid out. I've cut everything we've got. We've got a little more than half.
And I don't think I have enough in my shed to finish it. So we'll order some more.
But we've got this strap as well. So we'll get the pickets in, throw some strap up there
We'll get it all done and
to where we can.
set it in and make sure it's going to work.
Like always, we're not waiting on Schultzens, but we're waiting on Schultzens.
Right.
Because they didn't bring what we needed. They brought what we ordered.
Right.
It's a weird thing. I guess while you're finished marking those, I will weld these in. What do you think? Standing back, does it match the curves? I think it looks good. Bottom's a hair closer, top's a little wider, but it's consistent. I think it looks really good.
It looks uniform.
That's obviously just tacked into place, but it's a good start.
Quarter of the way.
We talked about rolling everything and running them the other way, but why did we decide not to?
It makes it a really easy ladder for little kids to climb over
Just
the edge.
Climb right on up. So we figured this way was safest because you can't climb it. You know when it's that time of year when it goes from throw some wood on the stove to crank up the swamp cooler? It went from cold to hot pretty quick. Anyways, the old welder was giving me some fits. I was struggling. Like it's making these weird little gas pockets and bubbling. I don't know if you can see that. It was mostly when I would finish. It would pop and bubble like it didn't have enough gas around it. So I cranked the gas up and that helped. But the O-ring at the back of the cup, if I had a glove on here, that O-ring right on the back was cut. Which the only thing that means is the gas can go backwards instead of forcing it forward. So now I get to go back over quite a few of those welds. I did anyways. I was like, what in the crap is going on? Anyways, you learn.
It's fixed now.
You learn. Anybody can MIG weld. If the welder is set perfect and everything works, people with steady hands can weld. When you got to diagnose something or change a setting, then it gets tricky.
You can go from stick to MIG, but most people that MIG that have never sticked,
Can't go the other way.
they can't go the other way. It's like drag racing, going from the track to the street. Everybody thinks they can do it until they get there and then they can't.
What about from the street to the track?
You can do it because they dump that sticky stuff out and your tires stick and you got instant traction. But the other way, yeah, it's different.
It's different. What do you
I don't know
watch?
how I know that.
What
We might have drag raced a little when I was a kid. Everything we had.
Street Outlaws
I'm a Street Outlaws fan
is
too.
on all the time.
Yeah,
That's like the go-to.
it is.
It's good.
When I get tired of MASH, I go to Street Outlaws or Home Improvement.
Home improvement.
Yeah. Pretty small circle for me.
So we got to lay this corner out, and then we'll put these pickets in. But I'm kind of sick of pickets for a minute. Should we lay the strap in, see how it's going to look?
Sick of pickets.
I'm sick of them. And I think if the strap's up there, it'll be easier to stand.
Let's do it.
I just got thinking I should have done that so I could at least stand on it.
Let's do it. Losing my voice.
It's 3 o'clock. His voice is going away. If there's a reason that happens at 3 o'clock, let us know and we'll adjust the time. Because that's our alarm clock. Well, it's 3 o'clock. Hey, it's too short. Send it back. Edges. Gonna split the difference.
So.
I actually like those. That was pretty sweet.
Getting the bottom welded in now.
We've moved on. We got these laid out where we want them. We've began welding this side. Got them straight. I like it. It's pretty solid.
It's going to be extremely solid.
We just got to weld the bottom sides on the edges.
We're going to put a couple of tacks underneath, about 1 inch long on each one. And then once you get your big plank across there, it's going to tie that thing
It'll
together
span
nice.
the weight. It'll be perfect.
Looks like Kansas right now. You can almost see the other end. It's just a little over the curve.
Well, guys, we're pretty well welded up for a minute. We've got one more section of pickets to put in, but the other ones won't be here till Thursday. So we're gonna go test fit this bridge. I got all these straps. They're fully welded underneath. I don't know if you can see that. So the decking is gonna sit solid. Essentially, those are solid, and the middles will hold them up, and they'll just span it. This here angle iron is gonna fit on the end, and it's gonna match the rock we set it on, which is not flat. And so we already went and chiseled on the rock one day and got it within an inch. It still needs some work. But wherever this sits, and if the rock's different, we can drill holes and anchor this and then weld it to the bridge. And that way it's flat. So I think we're gonna pick this end up back under it, and then we'll lift the other side. Should work out pretty good. You're good. If you can see me. Perfect. Go off the hair. It's full on summer out here. Shedding the layers.
I took my big coat off at lunch and put this little one on, but
Now snow coat.
it's got to be 65 degrees.
It's warm. I put my sleeves on because I didn't want to put another jacket on. Bridge is as long as your trailer. Looking good. Should we head up the road?
Yeah, should we set that on the side
So
or just pack it?
just pack it. Be all right on it. It's only a couple blocks. Alrighty, there's the easy part. Now if we can back that bridge in with no brakes.
You notice I am letting Sean run my forklift. I don't do that very often.
Fell right into place. You can just tell this rock isn't flat. We saw cut. This came way up. We cut that, chiseled that out. But it's just not a flat rock. So it hits where it hits.
That's kind of what we figured it would just do.
Just kind of hits there, hits there, hits in there.
What we
Couple
may
spots.
have to do is just grout it after we get the bridge back from powder coat.
We'll have to get that angle iron and see how it lays across there. But this side, obviously flat lays flat. This side looks great. That side looks awesome. We'll take that for guesswork in the shop. Those are gonna hit the peaks. That's perfect. Golly. Look at that. That's sweet. Don't know if it's high enough for a giant flood. Hopefully it never floods it away. Man, what a pretty spot though. Grass, ball courts, ball fields. pretty spot. Get that ugly forklift out of there. That's pretty sweet. This is right in my back door. We tried climbing the hill in the Toyota right up there. There is a road clear on top if you can make it. How's it gonna fit?
I don't know.
About how we figured. Crooked. Crooked's this side. Way high. You see, we could just cut that, make the top flat, and then if we could anchor it, you know.
3 or 4 places across there, maybe 4.
I don't know why that wouldn't work.
I think it'll work fine.
Welder's running and the leads are out. I think that's a good spot. Sitting flat. If we weld both sides, if you weld both sides. How many holes? 3 spots or 6 spots? 2 per hole?
Probably 3. We're going to use 3/4 inch flags.
3/4. 3's enough
I
then.
think so.
Cool.
That way it won't drag this block clear to my shop when the flood takes it.
It'll roll the bridge over, break the blocks
Break
off.
the block. Yeah. I think that'll hold it until we get it back.
I like it. Mark some centers. Should we go tack the other side on?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's over there. Well, I believe it fits.
God, it fit just like we made it to fit.
The tape measure didn't lie. As
No.
far as when we were notching this thing, you can see several notch marks. We slowly got her figured out.
Yeah, it's
Got the humps out of the rock. Otherwise it would have been tilted 3
Yeah.
inches.
and it's dead level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks pretty sweet. So we're stuck here waiting on metal. You can tell half the pickets aren't in, and
We've got the finish work to do on it.
so we got some touch-up work. 80% of it, majority of the work is done. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. The rest of the metal will show up. We'll take it to powder coat. We'll go pick it up and put it in one last time.
Yeah, we'll have to drill holes,
Yeah, there'll
anchor it down though.
there'll be quite a lot of work to make it permanent.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been a fun build, so please continue watching and let's see what finished product looks like.
Yeah. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks, guys.